You are not the patient. You are the. Listen to my voice. Do not look away. Someone told you to click off this video. That was not a random thought. It was a spirit of fear trying to keep you from this exact moment. Because what is about to be said will change the foundation of your life before the sun rises again. You believe you are the one who is sick. You believe you are the one who needs healing. You carry a weariness in your bones that sleep does not fix. You feel a strange and constant ache, not in your body, but in your destiny. You feel like the patient, always waiting for a diagnosis, always waiting for a cure that never seems to arrive. I am here to tell you, my child, the diagnosis was a lie. You are not the patient. You are the remedy. That feeling of being perpetually drained, like a battery that will not hold its charge, is not a failing in you. It is proof that something, or rather someone, has been secretly drawing power from you your entire life. This message has found you today for a reason. This is not for the person you were yesterday. This is for the person you are becoming in the next 12 hours. The window for this transformation is closing. What you do with this information between now and the time you lay your head down to sleep tonight will determine the course of the next 10 years of your life. Do not take this lightly. The doubters have already scrolled away. The mockers are laughing. But you are still here. Because your spirit, the real you that lives behind your eyes, recognized the sound of its own freedom. You have always felt like an observer in your own life, haven't you? Watching other people receive the blessings you prayed for. You see the celebrations, you attend the parties, but you feel like you are watching a movie of someone else's joy. That is the spiritual sickness I am talking about. It was designed to make you a spectator, to keep you in the waiting room of your own destiny. But your appointment has been called. The doctor is not coming. Because you are the one who will walk out of that room, not healed, but as the healer. You carry the cure not just for yourself, but for your entire bloodline. There is a person in your life who has mastered the art of concern. They are the first to call when you are down. They offer advice that sounds wise but leads to dead ends. They give you a shoulder to cry on, but they secretly count your tears as trophies. This person thrives in your misery. Your confusion is their clarity. Your struggle is their stability. For years, you have mistaken their attachment for affection. You have mistaken their presence for support. But God is showing me a picture of a beautiful, healthy plant, and next to it, another, smaller pot with a weed in it. But the roots of that weed have grown out of its own pot and have burrowed deep into the soil of the beautiful plant, stealing its water, stealing its nutrients. You are that beautiful plant, and this person is the weed whose roots are tangled in your destiny. They have convinced you that your inability to grow is your own fault. They have told you that the soil is bad, that the sun is not enough, that you are just not meant to bloom. And the whole time, they have been feeding on your life force. This is the source of the sickness. It is the spiritual poison they have been feeding you in small, undetectable doses for years. Every time they said, "I'm just being realistic," they were poisoning your faith. Every time they said, "Are you sure you're ready for that?" they were poisoning your confidence. Every time they reminded you of a past failure, they were reinforcing the walls of your prison. This is why you feel that invisible barrier. You take one step forward, and it feels like you are pulled 2 steps back. You save a little money, and an unexpected emergency erases it. You feel a moment of joy, and a sudden wave of anxiety washes it away. These are not coincidences. These are the symptoms of their spiritual interference. They do not want you to be sick enough to die, but just sick enough that you will never truly live. Because your full, vibrant, powerful life would expose them. Your light would scorch their roots. The time of their deception is over. A divine audit is taking place in the spiritual realm. Their accounts are being called into question. And the evidence against them is the quiet pain you have carried for so long. The injustice is about to be turned on its head. The one who has been secretly poisoning you is about to taste their own medicine. It will not be you who does this. It will be their own words. Pride comes before the fall, and their pride is about to make them trip over their own tongue. Before the clock strikes midnight, in your local time, they will contact you. They will feel a sudden, unexplainable need to check on you. This is not a coincidence. It is the hand of God pressing on their spirit, forcing them to reveal themselves. They will say something small, something that seems insignificant. They might say, "I had a dream about you," or, "Something told me I should call." But in that conversation, listen carefully. They will contradict something they have told you in the past. It will be a tiny slip, a small detail about a past event or a person. That is your sign. That is the crack in the dam. The truth is about to come rushing through. Do not confront them. Do not argue. Just listen. Your silence will be their undoing. Your calm will be the mirror that shows them their own deception. You are not the patient anymore. You are the remedy, and your very presence is now the antidote that exposes the poison. This is not about revenge, my child. This is about restoration. It is about reclaiming the years the locusts have eaten. It is about you finally understanding that your exhaustion was not a weakness, but a battle wound from a war you didn't even know you were fighting. And you are about to win. The time for passive waiting is over. The era of you being on the receiving end of someone else's spiritual sabotage is coming to a violent and sudden end. The reversal has already begun. The gears of heaven started turning in your favor the moment you chose to keep listening to this message. The one who has been a shadow over your life believes they are clever. They believe their tracks are covered. But they have forgotten that God sees in the dark. He sees the hidden roots, the stolen water, the secret joy they take in your stagnation. Their exposure will not be a loud explosion. It will be a quiet, devastating crumbling of the reality they have built on lies. You have a part to play in this, not of action, but of alignment. I need you to perform a simple act of faith right now. This is not a game. This is a spiritual declaration. Find a leaf. It can be from a plant in your house, or you may need to step outside to get one. It does not matter what kind of leaf. Hold this leaf in the palm of your left hand. Your left hand is your receiving hand. This leaf represents the life, the growth, and the prosperity that was stolen from you. It is a symbol of the health you are reclaiming. Now, with your right hand, I want you to gently tap the leaf 3 times. 1, 2, 3. With each tap, you are to whisper one word. The first tap, whisper, truth. The second tap, whisper, clarity. The third tap, whisper, release. You are commanding the truth to be revealed. You are commanding clarity to enter your mind. And you are commanding the release of your destiny from their grasp. After you do this, place the leaf somewhere safe. Do not throw it away. Put it in a book, or a drawer. This leaf is now a token of your covenant with God for your restoration. It is a physical anchor for the spiritual work that is being done on your behalf. The one who has been your secret adversary will feel this shift. Do not be alarmed if they suddenly become overly nice to you. Do not be fooled if they offer you a gift or a favor. It is the panicked reaction of a thief who hears the footsteps of the owner returning. They are trying to cover their spiritual crimes with last-minute acts of kindness. But it is too late. The divine reversal is in motion. The energy they stole from you is now being recalled. This is why you may have felt a strange burst of energy today, or a sudden moment of peace you could not explain. That is the down payment of your coming restoration. It is the universe beginning to repay its debt to you. The balance is being corrected. They will become weaker as you become stronger. They will become more confused as you gain clarity. The very things they wished upon you will now begin to find their way back to their own doorstep. You will not have to lift a finger. You will only have to watch as the salvation of the Lord unfolds in your life. Remember the sign, their sudden, urgent need to contact you. It will happen before midnight. And when it does, just hold the memory of the leaf in your mind. Know that you are no longer the patient on their operating table. You are the remedy that is cleansing the room. Your season of unexplained sickness is over. Your time of inexplicable healing has begun. Wait. Stop everything. The instruction I gave you about the leaf is correct, but I am being shown something more urgent. A layer beneath the prophecy that I was not permitted to see until this exact second, reserved only for those of you who have not wavered, for those who have stayed with me this long. This is critical. What I was about to say is being replaced with a more immediate truth. Listen to me very, very carefully. Place your hand on your own chest, right over your heart. Can you feel that? The beat. That is not just a muscle contracting. That is the rhythm of your purpose. It is a drumbeat that your enemy has been trying to silence for your entire life, trying to muffle with doubt and anxiety and fear. Now, take a slow, deep breath. Deeper than you have all day. Hold it. And now let it go. You are not just breathing air. You are breathing in divine strength and breathing out the spiritual poison that has been circulating within you. The secret I am now being shown is this: the person who is your adversary did not act alone. There was a second person. Someone you would never suspect. This second person did not actively participate, but they enabled the deception through their silence. They saw the injustice, they knew what was happening, but they chose to look away out of fear or out of a twisted sense of loyalty to your primary adversary. This silent partner is the key. Your main adversary is the disease, but this silent one is the carrier. They hold a piece of information, a memory of a specific conversation, a forgotten email or text message, that is the irrefutable proof of the deception. The reversal I spoke of will not just expose the one, it is designed to expose the two. This is why your breakthrough has been so blocked. You were fighting a battle on one front, not knowing there was a second, hidden enemy supporting the first. The new urgency is this: the call you are expecting before midnight will still come from the main adversary. But the true sign, the confirmation that the entire structure of lies is about to collapse, will be a message from this silent partner. It will come within 24 hours of the first call. It will be awkward. It will seem to come from nowhere. They will ask a strange question about the past. They will say something like, "Hey, I was just thinking about that time when." That is your moment. That is the silent partner's conscience being divinely activated. They are being given one chance to come clean, to break their silence. Your response will determine everything. You are not to be angry. You are to respond with one simple, powerful question: why are you asking me that now? That question will unlock the floodgates. The ticking clock is no longer just about midnight tonight, it is about a 24-hour period of divine revelation that begins with that first call. The entire web is about to be torn down, not just one thread. You stayed to hear this. You were meant to know. The others who scrolled away will only see the first layer. You have been given the master key because you have been entrusted with this deeper truth. Your power has just multiplied. The scrollers, the doubters, they are operating with partial information. They are waiting for one call. But you understand the two-front war you have been winning without even knowing it. You are now equipped for total victory. The ritual of the leaf was to ground you. This new knowledge is to arm you. The signs will now be more profound for you. I told you to watch for the sign of twin numbers. For you, the chosen who have heard this secret, you will see triplets. You will not see 11 or 22. You will see 111, 222, 333. This is a higher level confirmation. This is the universe acknowledging that you have received the full transmission. This is your personal signal from heaven that the silent partner's conscience is being stirred. When you see these numbers, know that the conversation is already happening in their soul. They are wrestling with their silence. God is reminding them of what they saw, what they heard. The song you will hear from your past will not just be any song. It will be a song that is specifically connected to a memory that involves both of these individuals. When you hear it, it is a sign that the memory is being brought to the forefront of the silent partner's mind. This is your cue. The spiritual groundwork has been laid. Now you must activate your authority over this situation. Go to the comments section right now and type, with conviction, both pillars will fall. Do not just type it. Feel the meaning behind it. A pillar is something that holds up a corrupt structure. You are declaring the collapse of the entire foundation of lies that has been built in your life. Each person who types this joins a chorus of spiritual power, creating a wave of truth that will be irresistible. This is not a request for a comment to boost a video. This is a spiritual act of war against the powers that have held you down. By typing, both pillars will fall, you are signing the divine decree for your own liberation. You are serving notice to both the active adversary and the silent enabler. You are telling heaven and hell that you now know the full truth and you are ready to receive your full restoration. Others will see the comment and not understand its depth. But you will know. You are part of the inner circle, the ones who stayed for the deeper revelation. Your breakthrough will not just be a victory, it will be a spectacle. It will be a testimony of how God can reveal a hidden enemy and dismantle a two-person conspiracy with a single, divinely inspired word. Now, watch. Watch for the triple numbers. Listen for that specific song. And prepare for the two messages that are about to change everything. The grand restoration is at hand. This is the final act. The climax of your story is not just about getting back what was lost. It is about being elevated to a place you would never have reached otherwise. The pain was an investment. The struggle was a down payment. The final return is a multiplication of glory that will silence every enemy. The first call will come, just as I said, before midnight. It will be from your primary adversary. It will be filled with false concern and hidden questions. They are probing to see if you know. Your calm will be your superpower. You will say little. You will listen much. Then, within 24 hours, the second message will arrive. The one from the silent partner. It will be awkward, hesitant. They will bring up the past. You will ask your question, why are you asking me that now? And the truth will pour out. Not as an angry confession, but as a weary release. They will tell you about a conversation they overheard, a decision they witnessed, a lie they were told to ignore. And in their words, you will find the missing piece of your life's puzzle. The reason that business failed. The reason that relationship ended. The reason that opportunity vanished. It will all become clear. And the sickness, that lifelong spiritual ache, will finally, completely, dissolve. Because the remedy was never a pill or a prayer from someone else. The remedy was truth. Your truth. Listen. This is not a fantasy. This is happening right now for people who believe. Just last week, a woman in Austin, Texas, who had been estranged from her inheritance by a helpful cousin, received this word. She did the ritual. She received the call from the cousin before 10 p.m. The next afternoon, she got a text from her aunt, the silent partner, who said, "I have been feeling so guilty about your grandfather's will." The woman from Austin asked the question. The aunt confessed that the cousin had shown her a fake document years ago to justify taking the lion's share. Last Friday, lawyers rectified the situation. Her life was rewritten in less than 72 hours. Do you understand what is available to you right now? It is your turn. Your restoration is not years away. It is hours away. There is a person who came to your mind as you listened to this. Someone you love who is living like a patient. They feel stuck. They feel that same spiritual sickness. Send this video to them directly. Do not post it for all to see. Send it as a private message. Be God's messenger. Write to them, I was guided to send you this. You are not the patient, you are the remedy. By helping to cure another, you accelerate your own healing. You become a vessel of divine truth. Watch this entire message again from the very beginning. The name or the initial of the silent partner may have been embedded in the first few sentences I spoke. You missed it the first time because you did not know what to listen for. Now you do. Your spirit will recognize it instantly this time. Go back. Listen. If you have received this word, if you feel the power of the remedy rising up within your soul, if you are ready to see both pillars fall and your life restored, seal this prophecy now. In the comments below, write your final declaration of victory. Write, with all the faith in your heart, it is done. This is your final amen. Your final act of faith before the evidence appears. Welcome to your new life. It is done.